Michael Bisping finally entered the UFC Hall of Fame in 2019, and with good reason. Bisping has been not just a mixed martial artist, but a sports commentator and analyst that has changed combat sports forever. Today we're taking a look at the extensive career of champion and Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. This is Ultimate MMA. Michael Bisping was born in a British military base and began training jiu-jitsu at the age of 8. By the age of 15, he was participating in local no-holds-barred competitions. These contests were a precursor to modern MMA. From there, Bisping took on various MMA circuits in and around the United Kingdom, all until Bisping became a contestant on The Ultimate Fighter 3 in 2006.
Big uppercut again. There's a big knee. 103 remains. Another knee. Teeing up again. Haynes is in trouble. This might be it. How is Haynes still standing? That's pure heart right there. It's all over. Michael Bisping is the Ultimate Fighter.
Bisping finished Josh Haynes by TKO in the second round of the final match and became the second light heavyweight winner of the Ultimate Fighter series. Bisping's first official UFC match was at UFC 66 against Eric Schaefer. Bisping secured his win by TKO in the first round, beginning the Count's rise to MMA fame.
Schaefer could be in trouble here.
Watch for the upkick, Michael Bisping. And now Schaefer gives up his back, rolling away for a second.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Connected. And it is all over! Michael Bisping has defeated Eric Schaefer!
But it would be a long journey to the championship for Bisping. After his very first loss to Rashad Evans at UFC 78, Bisping dropped down to the middleweight division. The Count made his middleweight debut against Charles McCarthy at UFC 83.
Will McCarthy make it? He's still moving around, still defending himself. And Charles McCarthy is going to survive.
Nice heart by McCarthy there.
Wow. How good does Michael Bisping look? It's over. It's all over.
Bisping won by TKO in the first round, beginning a series of wins for the British fighter. One of Bisping's more famous rivalries started when he was picked as a coach for the 9th season of The Ultimate Fighter. Bisping would be a rival coach to fellow legend Dan Henderson. Bisping was famous for brutal trash talk, while Henderson stayed cool and collected. This earned Bisping some boos from the crowd when these two legends finally fought at UFC 100.
Bisping again is circling Mike towards his left, which is Dan Henderson's power side. As he goes towards his left, he runs into the big right hand of Dan Henderson, and that's what his coach didn't want. That's it! He's down! And it is all over! Dan Henderson has knocked out Michael Bisping!
Henderson came in with a huge overhand right that had Bisping seeing stars. The Count still states he doesn't remember any of that fight. This was Bisping's first loss by knockout. But Bisping's quest for the belt was far from over. At UFC 105, Bisping came back to fight Pride fighter Dennis King.
The King is wobbly, isn't he?
He is wobbly, but Bisping seems to be attacking smartly. He's got him down again.
1 minute remains in the round. Kang looking to try to protect himself. Trying to spin out of trouble. Knee to the midsection. Bisping looking to finish Dennis Kang. Kang took a knee.
Kang's in trouble.
It is all over!
Wow. Awesome.
Michael Bisping
Awesome performance by Michael Bisping.
The Count scored a win by TKO in the second round and hopped back on the victory train. After some emotionally charged and brutal bouts with fighters such as Jorge Rivera, Kung Lee, and Talas Leites, Bisping would finally get a chance to prove himself against one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, at UFC Fight Night 84.
Oh! And good shots from Bisping! Anderson looked rocked for a second, but he's fired up.
Bisping found the target very nicely indeed. Silva looking to embrace the counts, having absolutely none of that.
Both fighters won Fight of the Night honors, but only Bisping left the octagon a winner. Now Bisping would finally have a chance at the middleweight belt. With only 17 days' notice, Bisping stepped up once again to challenge champion Luke Rockhold at UFC 199. In what's widely considered to be one of the greatest upsets in UFC history, Bisping won via knockout in the first round. This made the Count the first British UFC champion. Bisping would hold on to his belt until fellow UFC Hall of Famer Georges St. Pierre fought him at UFC 217. It was there GSP got Bisping in a rear naked choke and stole the belt by way of submission.
Oh! GSP drops Bisping! Oh, big elbows from St. Pierre!
He hurt him bad. But Bisping's still defending himself. Bisping's defending.
St. Pierre going all out for the finish here.
George is going to empty the tank. He understands. He understands that he could be gassed a little.
Bisping goes to give up the back.
It's over. It's over, Joe. It's over, Joe. It's over, Joe. It's over.
Georges St. Pierre has done it. He is the new UFC middleweight champion.
Bisping tried to come back against Kelvin Gastelum at UFC Fight Night, but was knocked out in the first round and suffered some lasting eye damage. This prompted Bisping to retire. Even in retirement, Bisping remains more relevant than ever. The former champion was inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame and has an extensive career as an actor and sports commentator. We look forward to seeing what the Count will do next. So how good do you think Bisping really was? You love him or hate him? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.